Good evening. My name is John Weil, and I'm Dean of the University Honors College, and it is my pleasure to welcome each of you to tonight's celebration. We're here, of course, to inaugurate our fourth class of 15 incoming Honors Transfer Fellows. And I'd like to begin by thanking Luke Judkins, a senior honors student who graduated from Lancaster Christian Academy in Smyrna and is getting a dual degree in guitar performance and English education for his rendition on the classical guitar. And this is always the time I try to remind people, and sometimes I'm the violator, but if you have a cell phone, this is a good time to turn it off. We've had our music. We don't need any more during the ceremony. We continue a tradition, although frankly we sort of let down, I think. I'm not sure that we got the word out very early, but we have a tradition of asking students who come in to tell us if there's someone in their school who has particularly influenced them. And I know that we have at least two people here tonight that we want to mention. If there are others of you, you're free to just stand up and introduce yourselves. We're very grateful for the good relations that we have with community colleges, especially for this program. It would be just almost impossible to operate without people who are willing to write letters and send us names and that sort of thing. So the two that I know are here, Sarah Wester, I believe it is, nominated Dr. Scott Cook. Is over here. Yes, Dr. Cook, and I'm going to meet with his classes Tuesday. Is that right? Okay. He is the Vice President at Motlow Community College, where he has directed the Honors College program for many years. And then, let's see, in the row over here, Dr. Thomas Flegel, Columbia State Community College, where he is a history professor. Is that right? And he was nominated by Justin Young. So it's always a pleasure to have you here, and it's meaningful. I know, I know neither of these places is within walking distance, but we appreciate having you here and hope that you will convey back to your universities the appreciation that we have for the students that you have sent to us. And also, this is a good time to recognize Dr. Kayleen Giebert. We didn't give news to everybody to dress up in regalia. But she had hers there handy. She is a former provost here at the university, and she's one of our resident faculty members. I don't know if we do it alternate years or they do it till they get tired. I can't remember how it works, but she has taught the introductory class that you guys are in right now. And so it's a pleasure to recognize her. And it's also a good time to recognize right next to her Dr. Martha Hickson, who is a professor in the English department and is actually teaching the class this year. She has a long association with the Honors College. We look for people who are both good teachers and good scholars, and she is certainly one who fits that bill. I'd also like to mention, so I don't forget, my wife, who came in with a new haircut that I'm still trying to get used to, though I do like it. But anyway, I feel like suddenly I'm married to a woman 20 years younger than I was before, and it's making me feel older. But in any event, I'm very grateful for her support and for her attendance tonight. One of our traditions for this occasion is to, instead of me doing all the introduction, is to let you hear from some of your peers. And so we have invited two upperclassmen, I guess that's an appropriate term, and I guess if I follow the order here in my program, and we're past, right? We have transcended. The women have to be first and whatever, and so on my list here, Todd is first. Todd Pirtle. Come up in a minute. He is a senior plant and soil science student who graduated from Motlow State Community College. Todd's main research project focuses on quantifying crop stress through, and I looked at this and I bet it's going to get me, but let's try it. Hyperspectral spectroscopy and modeling. Is that pretty close? You got it. Okay, good. Okay. His research was awarded first place in the southeastern region, and he will be traveling pretty good to Phoenix, Arizona in November to compete at the national level. He's applying to graduate school to pursue environmental soil science with an emphasis on nutrient management and soil chemistry. So I'm going to invite him to the platform, and he's going to give our first welcome of the evening.
All right, thanks, Dean Weil. First of all, congratulations, everybody. I remember being one of y'all last year, and it's a big honor to be here tonight, so I want y'all to be excited. This is a really big deal. You've taken kind of a turn right now, like you're kind of at a fork in the road. There's this path that's like normal college students, then over here is like the honors transfer fellows or students doing research. So what happens is you're about to start this thesis, and it may be intimidating right now. It may seem like a whole lot's about to fall on top of you, but it's really good for you. It's going to make you a better student. And frankly, it's going to put you in a whole new bracket of competition. So if you're looking at grad school or looking at the industry, this whole process that you're about to begin is going to make you extremely competitive. And so I'm excited for you all to see that as it happens, and it'll really hone your skills in what you do. I once heard Dean Weil saying he really appreciates hard work and true grit, and that's something that you've already done. I mean, you're here, you've got this big scholarship, and I mean, it's just amazing. Like, I'm super excited for you all. I know what that feels like, so I just want you to keep doing hard work. And it's so funny because you've got a year until this is all going to be ending. I can't believe it's already been a year for me. But just keep your head down and do your hard work like you've already done. Work with your professor. They're going to be basically your lifeline. They're going to be helping you with these deadlines and these papers, and it's just fantastic. I'm just really excited, guys. The faculty here is really good. Everybody's got an open door policy pretty much. I want you to use them because they're really helpful folks. They really want you to succeed, and they really will push you to the highest level you can achieve. Something else, I mean, just to kind of, it's a fun little stat I can share with y'all. They paid over $200,000 for the 15 of you. Like, they really want you to be here. They're saving you student loans. Like, you're not going to come out of here with a backpack of student debt per se. So, be really appreciative, but reward yourself because you've done a lot of hard work. And, I want y'all to keep that ethic that y'all have and develop, professionally, academically. You're going to change a lot in the next year, but for the better. I encourage all of you to seriously utilize these folks because they are super helpful. They've done this a long time, and they really want the best for you. I've seen it already. These people will work so hard to push you forward, to make sure you know about scholarships. There's more scholarships, as if that sounds crazy. You've already got this big one, this fellowship, but there's more money out there you can get. So, go for it. It's great. And hey, I'm just super proud of all of you. If I can help y'all in any way, I spend a lot of time up here studying. This is, by the way, a really good building to study in. You might not be familiar with campus, but it gets kind of loud around here at times. There's a lot of folks. And, the second story here, they have, cupcakes and candy all the time, and it's kind of crazy because, that lures me in. But really utilize everything we give you here. Well, not me, but the faculty. They really do want to make you the best you can be, and I'm just excited for you all to see it. So again, if I can ever do anything for y'all, just let me know. And of course, the dean, he's always a happy face to talk to if you have any trouble. So I appreciate y'all, and congratulations.
I think what he was trying to say was it's usually quiet in the study space until I come down the hall, and then you get 5 minutes of interruption and things go back to normal. Our next speaker is Amanda Froehler. She is a senior in the MTSU College of Media and Entertainment, pursuing a bachelor's degree in journalism with a minor in political science. She graduated from Pellissippi State Community College in 2015 with an Associate of Arts degree in mass communication, At MTSU, she's already been inducted into Omicron Delta Kappa Honor Society. You'll notice that I have that sash on tonight. She's been the news editor for the student publication Sidelines, received first place in the political science at MTSU Scholars Week last semester for her research on poverty in North Africa. Following her passion for writing, she has had experience contributing to a local magazine and newspaper, co-editing a literary magazine, and specifically enjoys writing about topics that affect higher education in Tennessee. So, Amanda.
I'm not as good as Todd, so I'm going to need note cards. Okay. Well, I'd like to begin by congratulating all of you as well on being selected by MTSU's Honors College to receive this prestigious award. I hope you take tonight and this moment of recognition as a chance to celebrate your accomplishments, your endless perseverance, all of the new opportunities that await you, and let's be honest here, just how truly awesome each of you are. I am beyond honored and a little surprised to be standing here in front of you today. You see, a year ago, when I sat in your seats, I was somewhat of an emotional mess, with feelings of gratitude, excitement, and just a hint of fear, or a lot of fear. I sat in a room with MTSU's academic elite and could not even begin to imagine why I was picked to sit amongst them. Sure, I did well in community college, participated in community service, had a few internships, and wanted to change the world in my own small way, but I felt my goals couldn't compare to what the other transfer fellows hoped to accomplish. When the speeches began and the past transfer fellows told us their stories, I listened in amazement. The one student spent his summer in the Andes Mountains doing research for his thesis, and the other student, like Todd, had a science-related thesis I couldn't even pronounce the name of. And here I am, the journalism major. Do you understand my slight surprise now? To me, those students were the definition of success. They seemed to have their lives perfectly together and had made the most of their time at MTSU. In that moment, I wanted to be just like them. Scholarly, wise, composed, mature, and perfect, which probably describes the ambitions of most of us in here with type A personalities, as I'm sure your friends and families know. So I jumped into campus life head first. I was determined to make up for every opportunity I missed out on during my time at community college. Before long, I found myself on staff with MTSU's student news publication, while mentoring student athletes, taking about 16 credits, trying to adjust to a new school, and working on my thesis. Needless to say, I soon realized perfection was not possible. There were many times I hit roadblocks and simply thought, what in the world did I get myself into? Was I truly capable of what everyone expected and hoped of me? However, in those moments, I would stop and see the support group I had around me. Not only did I have family, friends, professors, and the people I met through campus organizations, but I knew I had a solid foundation of support at the Honors College. You're going to face different struggles than your peers who have already been at MTSU for 2 years. When you stumble across these unordinary issues, your other transfer fellows will be the greatest form of support because they'll understand what you're going through. And when you find yourself in an academic situation you're not sure how to solve, have general questions about MTSU, or want to be exposed to new opportunities, your advisors and professors in the Honors College make up the team of people who are determined to help you succeed. They will not be bothered by any distressed emails, phone calls, or meetings you go to them with. Trust me, I would know. Something that was said in a speech during my own inauguration last year has stayed with me, offering me reassurance in times of doubt, and I'm going to repeat it tonight, hoping these words do the same for you. The speaker said something along the lines of, when you lose faith in yourself, you lose faith in the people who believed in you enough to give you this opportunity. Then she pointed at Dean Vial, Dr. Phillips, and everyone on the honors faculty and staff and said, and they know what they're doing. I'm not going to tell you the next 2 years will be perfect, and you shouldn't want them to be. Strive for excellence and dreams and goals that seem impossible, because tripping, falling, and getting back up with a support group by your side might not make your experience at MTSU perfect, but it will make it worthwhile. And remember, you were chosen to have this opportunity at MTSU for a reason. Each of you have something to offer this school, this community, the people around you, and the world. Don't ever doubt your talents, your potential, or yourselves. I'll end this speech with a quote from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you. That was great, both of you. Appreciate it very much. So our keynote address, and I'm really tempted to carry it back to the chair and just see what happens, but we're not going to do that. The keynote address tonight will be by our honors transfer advisor, Laura Clippert. Laura has worked in higher education for more than 20 years and has been at the Honors College since shortly after I got here in 2008. In addition to advising our Buchanan and honors transfer students, she directs our undergraduate fellowship office, through which numerous students have obtained Fulbright, Gilman, Critical Language, Boren, DAAD, DAAD Rise, REUs, and other national and international fellowships. Laura is active in the National Association of National Scholarship Advisors, where she has made a number of presentations, and she is among those who has had a truly transformative effect on MTSU students. So, Laura.
So I'm very honored to be here today. I've worked at MTSU about 8 years, and I absolutely love it. And I'm very excited and thrilled that you're here. You're joining the Honors College, you're joining our family, and we are all here to support you. And he kept threatening to hide this, so but it's here, so that's good. I'd like to officially welcome your family, your friends, the faculty and the students here, and all the supporters. And I want to congratulate you on receiving this elite fellowship and congratulate you on the journey that you're about to undertake. You've joined 15 students on this path, on this journey, and we're very excited to see what you're going to accomplish. I gave a lot of thought to this, and I thought about the students, and I also thought about my family. So I'm going to give 3 pieces of advice to you, and they are related to me personally. My daughter is in Japan. She's 20 years old. She's gone for a year. She's never been abroad before. So the day before, I'm sharing this with permission, okay? I did ask. The day before she left, she looked at me and she said, "Mom, I'm scared. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out?" And she and I had this lengthy conversation, and I'm going to share part of that with you. What I told her is that, we hear a lot about courage and self-confidence, but I'm here to tell you that anxiety is natural, that fear is normal, that in my observation, people who don't have some anxiety, they don't study, okay? Why should they? They're not nervous. So I think fear is normal, anxiety is normal, and anxiety and fear can drive us to do really good things. It's okay to be nervous when you're doing new things. It's okay to be fearful. The trick is to face your fear. So I hope that many of you do all kinds of cool things. I hope you study abroad. I hope you apply for Eureka. And if you don't know what Eureka is, come and talk to me, okay? Eureka is free money here at MTSU. So I hope you apply for Eureka. I hope you apply for internships. I hope you take on leadership roles, like being the sidelines editor. After a year, congratulations. I hope you do research in the ag field, which I can't pronounce, but I know is very important. I want you to take risk, okay? So I want you to do things. You're going to do a thesis. For some of you, maybe you haven't done independent research before, and it's kind of scary. And it's okay to have those feelings. It's okay. There's a lot of stories out there about people who failed. But ultimately, there's a lot of people who failed and succeeded. So if we look at people like Walt Disney and Abraham Lincoln, and ultimately I say to you, it's good to challenge yourself, even with that fear. So the first piece of advice is face your fear and pursue your dreams. Go after what you want. Go after what you're passionate about. But the second piece of advice, and I'm going to look at the other faculty and staff when I say this, is face your fear, go after your dreams, but for goodness sakes, do the homework, okay? So we all have stories of students who've done wonderful things, who've been very successful, and we love to share those stories. But we also have stories of students who didn't do their homework. So what do I mean by that? People come in and they say to me, I want to apply for the Fulbright, but they won't read the website. Okay? Or people who come late to class or they miss a lot of class. Sometimes we are on the sidelines witnessing people who want things, who are willing to face their fears, but they self-sabotage, okay? Part of success is doing basic, unglamorous things. Answering your emails, going to class, talking to your professor when you don't understand a concept, doing the basics and coming prepared. The other part, I think, of doing your homework and being prepared is being open to feedback. We all love it when we get positive feedback. It feels good. But part of growth in life is to hear those things that we call negative or constructive criticism. So if you want to grow as a person, if you want to grow as a scholar, be open to receiving that feedback. And remember to do unglamorous things like check your emails. So the third piece of advice I have for you is we talk a lot about success. And I work in the fellowship office, so I can say, hey, I've got 2 Rhodes Scholars, I've got 15 Fulbrights, I'm working with 3 Gilmans. And I can talk about people who've won, but to me, that's not success. So I want to talk about what I think success is in terms of my own family life and in terms of you. So what is not success? Success is not winning a Fulbright. Success is not a 4.0 GPA. Success is not being the top student in your class and having the highest test grade. Success is not honors and awards. What is success? Success is going to school while having a family. Success is learning from your peers, learning from your faculty, learning from your classmates. Success is being open to feedback when a professor doesn't quite give you the A+ that you want. Success is doing your best and taking a difficult class. Success is doing an independent project like the thesis, even though the word thesis is a really scary word, okay? So success is learning something new for learning's sake. Success is asking for help and accepting that help when you need it. Life is a crooked path. When you're going from point A to point B, it's not always a straight line. It can be rather crooked. So life is a journey, and success is not reaching your destination. Success is focusing on having a good journey along the way. So I encourage you, in summary, to face your fears, to pursue your dreams, but for goodness sakes, prepare for those. Do the basic work. And mostly, keep your eye on the true meaning of success, which is having a successful journey and walking with that path with others. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was good. I warned her that I was going to start yawning after 10 minutes, and we didn't get to that point, so that was great. To give a little bit of explanation at tonight's ceremony, some of you, I'm sure you have noticed, right? Some of us are dressed in academic regalia. We do this as a way of drawing attention to the fact that the Honors Transfer Fellowship is two-faceted. It is an elite scholarship program that provides money that students can apply toward tuition and fees, but it is also a curricular program in which all of you take a common class together during your first semester to help prepare you for the things that will come. At this time, I'm going to ask Dr. Philip Phillips, our Associate Dean, a renowned scholar in his own right, who is going to explain the traditions that are associated with our Book of Town and Gown that you will be signing shortly.
It's good to see all of you again. Congratulations. I had the pleasure of visiting their class recently, so it's great to see you all here. The Book of Town and Gown is an antique leather-bound book containing important signatures invited by the Dean of the University Honors College. These signatures include MTSU's chief officers, benefactors of the college, distinguished visitors and lecturers, government officials, key leaders and friends of the Honors College, our Buchanan Fellows, and you, our Transfer Fellows. The book is a valuable record and tangible reminder of the spirit of the partnership that connects the Honors College to the larger world.
Thank you, Dr. Phillips. He's now going to light our candle. And at this time, and I think we got this prearranged. I think in groups of 5, is that what we're going to do? So we're going to have groups of 5, the first 5 stand, move to the aisle, and then that way people can take pictures. I will read a short summary of each of your accomplishments to date, tell a little bit about you. You will then come sign the Book of Town and Gown, and I in turn will hand you a certificate, shake your hand, and we will try to look into the camera as we do that. I'm usually the person who forgets, but we will try to do that for posterity's benefit. Let me begin by saying, as I think I already mentioned, that this is our 4th class of honors transfer students. This year's class comes to us from, and I hope there are a couple of you who have been to multiple schools, and I'm not sure that I always got them, but what I have are the following. We have students from Central Piedmont Community College, Chattanooga State Community College, Columbia State Community College, ETSU, Lee University, Motlow, Pellissippi State, Southwestern Illinois, University of Central Oklahoma, and Vol State. As you will see, all the students have received numerous accolades and have already participated in many extracurricular activities. So, if the first 5 of you will stand and move there to the aisle, we'll try not to get in front of the camera woman here, whose services we very much, and also our cameraman. We appreciate both your services tonight and appreciate the fact that we're able to record this. So we're going to begin with Jonathan Butler, a transfer student from Columbia State Community College. In addition to maintaining a 4.0 GPA, he received the Award for Excellence in English from Columbia State. He's pursuing a degree in foreign languages and literatures with an emphasis on German, plans to teach English in Germany while pursuing a master's degree in Germany. Congratulations. Next is Natalie Folks, who transferred from East Tennessee State University. In addition to maintaining a perfect GPA, she is a member of the Society for Collegiate Leadership and Achievement, National Society for Leadership and Success. She is pursuing a degree in speech-language pathology and plans to get a master's degree and work in a school setting. So, Natalie. Next is Ashley Friedel, who comes to us from Motlow State Community College. She, in addition to maintaining a 3.8 GPA, she has presented a history project at the National Collegiate Honors Council Conference, worked in the admissions and financial aid offices at Motlow, and is a volunteer with a horse therapy program for disabled children. She is pursuing a degree in history and plans to teach high school upon graduation. So, Ashley. Congratulations. Next is Miranda Hahn. Miranda is a transfer from Central Piedmont Community College in Charlotte, North Carolina. She served as a tutor in multiple subjects, was a project coordinator and administrative assistant in an engineering firm. Her community service includes volunteering in a church nursery every Sunday, and I can assure you that's a really useful thing. She is pursuing a degree in anthropology and plans eventually to get a PhD in forensic anthropology. So, Miranda. And next is Alicia McGuire, who came here via University of Central Oklahoma. In addition to maintaining a 4.0, she worked as a tutor in the public school system, spent many hours volunteering with the Oklahoma City Library, the Regional Food Bank, and the Myriad Gardens Pumpkinville Festival, which sounds like really a lot of fun to me. She is pursuing a degree in speech and language pathology. Okay, why don't I didn't work this quite out like I had hoped. So let's how do we do this? Okay, the next 5, right. So 3 here and 2 there, and we'll line up. Yeah, so you'll have to, we want Tony first, and then, then the others to follow. Okay. And if I get them out of order, just switch around and we'll make it work. Okay, Tony McPherson is another transfer from Motlow State. In addition to a high GPA, she's worked as an English tutor in Motlow's Writing Center, participated in the Honor Symposium, was a member, I think this is right, I like it, Big Geeks, Little Geeks, is that right? Okay. First I had Greeks and no, it looks like geeks, okay. Volunteers with local festivals. She is pursuing a degree in psychology and plans to work toward a doctorate in that area. So Tony, congratulations. Next is Andrea Paredes, who comes to us from Volunteer State Community College. She's a member of Phi Theta Kappa, Volunteer State's honors program, and works as a substitute teacher. I could tell you many stories about substitute teachers, what we used to do to them. Okay. She volunteers with events and charities for the Missionary Hearts Organization, is pursuing a degree in mass communication with an emphasis on visual communication. Andrea, what did I? Andrea. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it wrong at first. We corrected it. Okay. Next, we have Madison Pitts. You know, Madison is my favorite president of the United States, and had I known when my daughters were born that you could name a girl Madison, one of them, that would have been her name. But as it turns out, it's Virginia, which isn't too bad either. Okay, so Madison Pitts began also at Community State Community College. She's a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, volunteers as a wish granter with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and as a fundraiser coordinator for Vanderbilt Children's Hospital's Extra Life campaign, and also helps, I don't know if she's incarcerating people or exactly what, but at the Old Jail Museum in Lawrence County. Sounds exciting. Okay. She's pursuing a degree in mass communication with an emphasis on electronic media communication. Madison. Next, we have Richard Shelton, who attended Vol State and Lee University before coming to MTSU. He was a recipient of a presidential scholarship at Lee, was awarded the CHS Live internship where he taught broadcasting to high school students. He served as a cinematographer on many mission trips with his church and as a guide with the Outpost of Trail Ministries, where he leads backpacking and outdoor excursions. He's planning a degree in mass communication with an emphasis on electronic media communication, wants to work as an engineer in charge for a live event production company, and someday own his own. So, Richard, congratulations. Next is Sophie Toms. Sophie is a transfer from Chattanooga State Community College. She was a member of Phi Theta Kappa, received an academic award of excellence in social and behavioral sciences. Sophie is from Australia, am I remembering right? Yeah. Okay. Played college soccer and has served as the assistant, and you should see the other guy, by the way, served as the assistant varsity soccer coach at East Hamilton Middle High School. She's pursuing a degree in early childhood education and can be, is that right? Okay, so if you see, if Lightning looks a little wounded this year, she apparently sometimes plays that part. Okay. So, how are we going to do it? Next, we have Sarah Wester, also from Motlow Community State Community. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. That the next five. Okay, we're going to get this down. Okay, so now we can talk about Sarah. From Motlow State Community College, she received the Outstanding Student Award at Motlow, was named a Coca-Cola Leaders of Promise Scholar by Phi Theta Kappa, was an honors tutor presented at the Motlow's Honor Symposium. She volunteers with Legal Aid of Middle Tennessee, teaches Bible study, leads the technology media team at her church, and is pursuing, yes, after my own heart, a degree in political science with an emphasis on pre-law, and plans to attend law school upon graduation. So, Sarah. Next, we have Caitlin Williford. No? Okay. I think we must just have them out of order. So Emma is next? Okay, so let's go with Emma, okay? We can do that. Okay, sorry about that. Now I may need to dig down a little deeper here. No, okay. In order here, just not on my list. Okay. Emma is transferring from Pellissippi State Community College. She was a member of Phi Theta Kappa, a new student orientation leader, and a Pellissippi student ambassador. She's pursuing a degree in recording industry with a concentration in commercial songwriting. Emma. Okay, now I think, no, we must have Caitlin next. Okay, so we're going to learn to adapt. Oh, here we go. Okay, page before. Okay, this is going to work. Okay, a transfer student from Southwestern Illinois College. In addition to a great grade point average, she served as president of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, received an Outstanding Officer Award, placed first in the school's speech contest, organized and ran a volunteer program called Togetherhood for the YMCA, did an internship and volunteered and seems to be practicing Dress for Success Midwest, a nonprofit organization that clothes women for job interviews and employment. She is pursuing a degree in social work and plans to work on a master's degree after graduation. Hey. Okay, good. Two people standing, two more to read out. I like that. Okay. Okay. I thought maybe Laura was going to return the favor here and steal one of the descriptions. Okay. William York IV transferred from Vol State, where he was a member of Phi Theta Kappa and the National Society for Leadership and Success. He is active in community theater, has participated in the 54 Film Festival in Nashville, and worked with the Line game show. He is pursuing a degree in English with a concentration on writing and plans to pursue a master's degree upon graduation. So we. And as they always say, last but not least, Justin Young from Columbia State Community College. He was recognized by the Sigma Kappa English Honor Society and was a tutor at Columbia State. When not studying, he is working at the MTSU Agricultural Research Farm Labs Beef and Science Units. That's Swine Unit, okay. That's not you, that's my handwriting, okay. Okay. And he also volunteers at his church. He is pursuing a degree in agribusiness and plans a career in agricultural marketing. Justin. At this time, and I think it's in the program, okay, so she has it. At this time, Dr. Jeepert, whom we introduced earlier, has agreed to lead the Transfer Fellows in a recitation of the Honors Creed, and for that purpose, I'm going to ask the Honors Transfer students please to stand.
And for those of you in the audience, the Honors Creed is on the back of the program if you'd like to follow along. Congratulations to all of you all. We're so excited that you are here with us and look forward to working with you and seeing all the wonderful things that you do. I'll begin, and then if you'll follow along with me. And the students were noting earlier that these characteristics that are and values that are noted on this page are also repeated on the lintels of the doors outside the Honors College. So we believe very firmly in these particular attributes. It is evident that a set of guiding principles is useful in charting a course for the future. Therefore, we, the students and faculty of the University Honors College, embrace the Honors Creed and acknowledge before others our deeply held beliefs that character, more than anything else, defines the worth of a man or a woman. Commitment is a virtue that sustains us, guides us, inspires others during uncertain times. Creativity is the essential factor that promotes invention, adaptation to our environment, and personal fulfillment. Curiosity, more than anything else, compels human beings to explore and learn. Discipline is essential to the culture of order, whether on a personal level or within a political system. Faith and its cousin hope are human knowledge, whether applied to religion or to science. Honor is a virtue not to be equated with glory, but with respect and purity. And finally, that integrity is the cornerstone of every creed, every code, every profession, every civilization, and every enterprise. Without integrity, truth, the virtual goal of the academic enterprise can never be found. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jeebert. Appreciate that. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone in the audience who has had a supportive role as a parent, spouse, teacher, or I should probably say child, because I think we have a few, or sibling. All of you who are here to support our honors transfer students, we'd like to ask you to stand, and we'd like to give you a round of applause. I hope you see that we really do value these students, and we appreciate the role that you have played in getting them to this point in their lives. Let me end the program by again extending my congratulations to each of our initiates. I want to thank Luke again for the good job that he did, the staff of the Honors College, and particularly for Susan Lyons, who I believe is probably still scurrying about outside, but she is the one who was responsible for ordering all the food and that sort of thing tonight. There should be a good bit of food out there. I will probably go take my gown off before I come back, so you'll have roughly 5 minutes to get something before I break into the line and eat it all. So I would encourage you to do that. I do want to ask, before we leave, if we can have the honors transfer students, we'll try to get a picture here in the front before we disperse so that we have one collectively. And again, thank you to our photographers tonight as well. Again, please stay for refreshments.